Has indoors got you feeling locked in, like you haven't been getting outside enough? Well, today I want to talk to you guys about green spaces. Let's jump on into it. Hi, my name is Cam. Hope you're having a beautiful day and welcome back to oteeandme. So today I want to talk to you guys about green spaces and the benefits of being outside and the benefits of partaking in green exercise. But before I get started, I need to explain one thing, and that is, what are green spaces? So what are green spaces? Green spaces are essentially maintained or unmaintained environmental areas. This includes things like parks, like trails, like just general nature. And there are three types of green spaces. There's the personal environment, the social environment, and the natural environment. Alright, so first up we're going to talk about the personal environment. What is the personal environment and how does that relate to a green space? So the first form of a green space is the personal environment. This includes things like the yard, like the garden, whether or not you have your own little greenhouse going. And essentially this is the personal environment because you are personally tending to this area, right? You are the one that's solely in charge of taking care of this personal area. You are the one that's in charge of taking care of those tomatoes and the basil and whatever else flowers or shrubbery you might have in your home, right? And you need those tools personally to engage and develop that personal environment. The second level of greenness or green spaces is that of the social environment. At this level, we're talking about a more social context, right? So this is more based in the community. So looking at parks, looking at street trees, looking at the local community garden. So we're transcending that personal environment and bringing it to a larger scale to the community. An example of a social environment, green space, is that of parks like this. Look at this beautiful park. Isn't it nice being outside? Fresh air. It's a school project. And then the last level of greenness, the last level of green space, is that of the unmaintained and that of the natural environment. So this is the forest, this is the wetlands, this is the grasslands. This is essentially everything that is unmaintained and that is natural and not really touched by humans. So this is a green space in its most purest and natural form. When you think of nature, that's kind of what this natural environment would be. So what are the benefits of engaging in these green spaces, in these green environments? If you missed my previous videos about the dimensions of wellness and how the environment plays a factor into that, be sure to check this video right over here. So what are the benefits of being outside, of being in a green space? Well, there are multiple factors to how this can affect your well-being, right? First, let's start off with the physical activity. Physical activity that has taken place outside in a green environment is also called green exercise. And there is some evidence to suggest that green exercise has some additional benefits to that of physical exercise. In addition to the physiological benefits of just general physical activity, the added benefits include a higher satisfaction of engaging in exercise, reduced rate of perceived effort, which essentially means that exercise feels easier in this environment, and an increase in the efforts that are given for exercise. So essentially, exercise becomes more enjoyable, it becomes easier, and you're able to work harder in engaging in green exercise. Some other added benefits of green exercise includes the mental health aspect of it, right? So green spaces can help with mental health by reducing stress felt, by improving mood, by improving self-esteem, also just generally restoring mental fatigue. And then finally, there's also a social aspect of engaging in green spaces. Generally, we're engaging in these green spaces for green exercise at the level 2 area of greenness, or the level 2 area of green spaces, being that of the social environment, right? So looking at the beginning of this video, that includes the parks, that includes the trails, that includes just the general walkability of like your neighborhood, of the community trees and whatnot. And within this environment, we are most social with others. We have the opportunity to interact with other human beings at this level. Whether it's outdoor yoga in the park, whether it's a community walking program, whether it's a trail running group that you've joined in your community, all of these aspects give the possibility of improving our social well-being. So if you're following along, that is 4 different dimensions of wellness that are affected by a green space, being that of the physical dimension of wellness, that of the environmental dimension of wellness, that of the social environmental of wellness, and that of the emotional environmental of wellness. So being engaged in green spaces can really directly influence your well-being in a multitude of ways. So get out there and go experience nature, y'all. Outdoors. I hope you guys continue to have a beautiful day. Wishing you wellness through occupation, and take care, y'all. Sweet.